Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to That to Shoot. Hopefully, again, my weekly episodic show. We'll talk about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Today, we're talking about predictions to Payback, which is tomorrow, live on Peacock. So yeah, with September, I had a deadline that September I was gonna go back into action and try to do weekly That's the Shoots again. We're going to do, obviously, the podcast for the football every week on Tuesday. So, wherever you listen, find the podcast, listen there. It should be there. And yeah, hopefully we get back to the scheme of things. I am very tired, so this is going to be a no-cut recording. And this is going to be probably pretty quick too. So, first match is LA Knight versus The Miz. I would love to see The Miz win here, and then they go another month, give LA Knight a win, and then they go one more month and do a full program between LA Knight and The Miz. I think that would be pretty awesome. But I don't think that's the case there. I set LA Knight up for something. Maybe possibly the United States Championship, so I'm going to say LA Knight wins and beats The Miz. In a steel cage match, you got Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus has been loving her heel turn. She wanted to do this, and she's glad she's back. Don't forget, this lady is like 49 years old, damn near 50 years old, and still doing this. It's incredible. Becky Lynch still can go as well, so I think this will be a pretty good fight, and I also think Becky Lynch is going to win here. I think Becky Lynch wins steel cage match against Trish Stratus. The next match is for the Tag Team Championship, where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn take on the Judgment Day in a Steel City Street Fight. Now, on Raw, Rhea said that she wanted She wanted the Judgment Day to be dripping in gold. Dominic Mysterio, the NXT North American champion. Her, the Women's World Champion. And she wanted Finn Balor and Damian Priest to become the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Now, she said, or something's going to have to change it in the Judgment Day. So, obviously there are three options. There's an option where they obviously win, become tag team champions, which I would be okay with. I don't think, Sami and Kevin had some injury issues, and once they went away from the bloodline, things kind of seem to slow down for them. And they've just been a Raw act. Tonight was the first night they've been on SmackDown in probably over 2 months. So that's that. So that's one. Second one is obviously Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain, and then Monday Judgment Day. Between themselves because they don't have Finn Balor and Priest don't have titles. And then there's a third one where this is what I'm leaning towards. Well, yeah, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they win the match. But later on in the evening, Michael said it's going to be the main event. I'm not sure if it's going to be the main event, because he said that about a couple of things, but we'll see. I would think so. Well, Seth Rollins maybe beats Sensei Nakamura, but then gets cashed in on by Damian Priest. He wins the World Heavyweight Championship, leaving Finn without a title. They can go that way. So that's the way I'm leaning right now. So I'm saying Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. For the United States Championship, Rey Mysterio takes on Austin Theory. Now again, I think LA Knight's name is encrusted for that United States Championship. It just depends on what they want to do. Do they want, LA Knight to beat Rey Mysterio, a beloved babyface? Or do they want LA Knight to beat Austin Theory, a awful heel? I think that depending on where these matches land on the card and what happens in their matches, it could tell you what happened with the other one. So like I said, I have LA Knight beating The Miz. But if Mysterio and Theory comes on first, and Mysterio wins, then they could go and have Miz beat LA Knight and then do a program and then LA Knight with the next two matches. They could do that. But vice versa, if you see Austin Theory win, then LA Knight seems probably surely to beat The Miz. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I don't know. I do think LA Knight is tied into it, whichever way they do decide. But I'm gonna say, hey, they're gonna let Ray ride and maybe do this storyline of him and Santos Escobar and the LWO, maybe starting to fracture. So I'm going to say Rey Mysterio retains the United States Championship. For the WWE Women's Championship, it's Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Rhea hasn't had many title matches. A couple, well, really, she's had like 3 with Natalia, and then she had Zelina Vega. And I think that may have been it. Now she gets a credible threat, someone who is stronger, who is as strong or stronger than her, in Raquel Rodriguez. Probably someone who's more powerful, Raquel Rodriguez, coming over a knee injury. So we'll see how this is done, but I don't think they're going for it. I think they're waiting to do Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. I think that's what they're going to do, going to do. So I would say Rhea Ripley retains her WWE Women's Championship match. Or retains her Women's World Championship. And finally, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, they could do the thing where they put the title on Shinsuke and let him, hold it for a few weeks and then let Seth get it back. I have this crazy notion of giving it to Shinsuke, have Jey Uso come in. Jey Uso beat Shinsuke for the title, and then Jey Uso at WrestleMania faces his brother Jimmy Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. We had something earlier today that Seth Rollins wants to main event WrestleMania, whether it be night 1 or night 2. He has a want to be the guy, and and you can't fault him for that. It's just that he's come along in the same era as Roman Reigns, so that's not going to be the case. I don't know if this back injury is real or if it's made up. I haven't looked to see if it is or it isn't. But since we've been talking about Seth Rollins' back and how he's going to break his back and he's not going to be able to walk the daughter down the aisle, or he's not going to be able to have relations with his wife, all that stuff. But again, like I mentioned earlier, with the tag team title match, I think they're going to have Damian cash in. And if he's going to cash in, he's going to cash in on babyface Rollins, not heel Shinsuke Nakamura. So I'm going to say Seth Rollins retains the World Heavyweight Championship, and then of course Damian Priest comes in and cashes in. So there you have it. Those are my predictions for Payback. Let's look at it. Let's look at them go over once again. LA Knight beats The Miz. Becky Lynch beats Trish Stratus. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beats Balor and Priest. Mysterio beats Austin Theory. Rhea Ripley beats Raquel Rodriguez, and Seth Rollins beats Shinsuke Nakamura. We have a cash in at the end. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about Payback. Give me your predictions, what you do think is going to happen, what you think about my predictions. And particularly the one where Finn Balor and Priest will lose the tag match. Priest will come out later and cash in on Seth, giving him the World Heavyweight Championship. Let me know down in the comments what you feel about that. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, Be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.